the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Usa bring out the bankroll. Jekko Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck math because he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. PCG, level up, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up, backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece to the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. 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 Get rich with one piece.
The piece to the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Usa bring out the bankroll. Jekko Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck math because he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. PCG, level up, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up, backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece to the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. 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 Get rich with one piece.
The piece to the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Usa bring out the bankroll. Jekko Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck math because he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. PCG, level up, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up, backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king.
Get rich with one piece. Alright. I played it twice already. So we'll stop it. Gank that. What is up? GPD. And my boy. ¿Cómo estás? Oh, man. Oh my goodness. I am tired. Finally went to the gym again with my cousin. It's just been busy with work for both of us. Whenever I'm free, he's busy. Whenever he's free, I'm busy. Since the new year, it's been tough to get together. I think we've only gotten together like 3, maybe 4 times since the new year. But we back at it. We making a commitment to get to it again. It wasn't like we wasn't committing. It's just we busy as fuck. Anyways, we did leg day today. Yeah, and leg days always suck. Ah, man, that sucks, dude. That's how it goes, though. Like, when they get something, you basically get it. Like there are very few times when, like, you know, everyone in my house gets sick or someone in my house gets sick. So my youngest, she's typically the one, you know, gets sick, and then I'm like, okay, well, we're next. There's very rare times when I don't get it, but you know, usually it makes its way to me. Platte County Assessor, why are you reaching out to me, man? Whatever, I don't care. Is there something in my hair? Is that just like a little white speck? I don't know. I don't know, is that something in my hair, or is that just like a... Oh yeah, it is. Whatever, who cares? I should care. Well, I hope she feels better, and then I hope you feel better too, because you're sounds like you're gonna eventually have to go through it too. So here we are. Everyone's favorite day, Boxing Day, and I I have the dumbest reasons for things sometimes. Um, I I was trying to go back and forth between, should I open a box of PRBO2, because y'all know I love the PRBO2s, or should I go ahead and open the box of OP14 that I kind of had, you know, planned on doing. And I what was in my tournament yesterday, and I won, like I mentioned, you know, just throwing it out there again. I won, in case you didn't hear me the first time, but no, but there's a couple of cards in there that I had sold, and I didn't ship them out yet because I needed to use them, because for whatever reason, sometimes I just don't pay attention to my collection. I don't pay close enough attention to the collection, and I'll have like just one of the cards or two of the cards from the collection, and I don't have a play set of them. So that was one of the cases. It's the Oh Come My Way event, so it's a 1-cost event, Dom -1 counter, and you basically choose the target of your attack. So you can move it from one, wherever your opponent's attacking, to another character. You can't move it to your life. So if they attack your life, you can move it to a character, but you can't move it to your life if they attack a character initially. But it's a fantastic card. It's so good. And anyways, I was going through my orders. I wanted to do as many of the orders as I can, and I did pretty much all of them. I bought 200 stamps on, like, I think it was Monday, and no, because it wouldn't have been Sunday, because Sunday was it was still too snowy, I think. It was either Sunday or Monday. I don't think it was Sunday. I'm pretty sure it was Monday, but I went to, man, I've done so many orders. So Monday I went to get two rolls of stamps. A roll of stamp is 100 stamps. And today I finished one of the roll of stamps, and I did go Monday. Now that I'm thinking about it. Matter of fact, I got my receipt right here. When I bought those, where's the 126? Yep. So Monday I bought 200 stamps, and I went through 102 stamps already, because I had to use some stamps for my second one. So I'm very glad I bought two. I kind of figured I needed to, because at the time, I had like 50 orders that I hadn't completed yet. So I needed to do the 50, then plus all the orders that came through the next couple of days. So it's been extremely busy the past couple of days for that. It's OP14. It's a good set. And it's new. It just came out. So people are trying to get their play sets of things and shit like that. But anyways, long story short, PRBO2, I had some. There were some cards that I've used in my deck because I had sold them, but I didn't put that order together yet, so I still had the cards available. And so today I had to take them out of my deck and put them in the order to ship it out. And so now I need some of the come my ways. And so I was like, do I want to open a box of PRBO2 to get those? Because it's a common card from PRBO2, so I'm 100% sure I'd be able to pull in a box. I'm sure I'd pull enough of them. I think I only need like 2. But I'm still kind of debating on it, but I'm going against it. I'll probably open some at some point, maybe not, I don't know. But it's a common card. I'm sure I can get it from. I'm sure I can get it from somebody. In worst case scenario, I'll just buy one. I'll just buy 2 of them from TCG Player. You know, even though I sold 2 of them, and I'll be buying 2 of them. This will be the first time that anything like that happened. But I may try and ask some people. You know, when I'm at different tournaments and things like that, because people are pretty good about being, you know, having stuff, and if you have anything extra, they don't really care. But yeah, open both. Dude, the post office, I swear to God, I never thought in a million years I would use the post office like I'm using it now. It is absolutely insane how often I'm shipping shit out. Like literally, like my mailbox, like Monday, Tuesday, when I'm talking about, I'm sure my mail person was like, this dude's a fucking asshole. But this isn't the first time. Like, you know, again, you know, when they're busy, when things are busy, I'm doing 20 orders a day, right? And if I don't do an order, if I spend a day not doing an order, right, those things pile up, right? So it's just my mailbox is just stuffed full of these things that they have to take out. You know what I'm saying? Like 30 envelopes, 35 envelopes of these things. So it's yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot. I'm sure I've spent a lot of money on shipping. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Watch me. Just watch me open both. Yeah, I will. Think I'm some sort of chicken? Oh yeah. That's pretty much what it looked like, man. It was crazy. It was absolutely nuts. Um but it's a good thing, right? It's one of those things where it does take time. Like it really does take time. It takes a lot of time putting the orders together, um, sorting the cards, doing all this stuff. It is a lot. So, but you know, I chose this life. So what am I gonna do? Quit now? Oh man, I am thirsty. Thirsty. But I'm trying to stop drinking water after 9 because I hate waking up in the middle of the night to pee. I hate it. It just because I have a very very hard time getting back to sleep. I mean, sometimes like if I'm getting bad sleep or not getting enough sleep for like multiple days in a row, then I could wake up in the middle of the night, go pee, come back, and I'm out again. But that is extremely rare. It is extremely rare when I can fall straight back asleep. Um, a lot of times, you know, especially if it's early enough, right? If it's like 5 o'clock, I'm probably not going back to sleep. I'm just gonna be sitting there with my fucking thoughts, right? So, yeah, I try. So I try. I'm telling myself after 9 o'clock, you know, I got to treat myself like a baby. After 9 o'clock, no Wawa. No Wawa for me. Yeah, well, I just feel like opening this box. So that's what we gonna do. I got some notifications. I think I mentioned this the other day, but I downloaded this app. I really hate that I had to download it, but it's apparently it's an app called Pokey some shit. Pokey Restock. and they'll send you push notifications whenever like a store, big box store. They have Walmart, Target, Box Lunch. I guess Box Lunch is a store. I don't fucking know what Box Lunch is, but it's any place I guess that they have set up that will they initially started with Pokemon, but One Piece has become so popular that they started to do One Piece. So a couple of days ago, after I missed out on the anniversary box, which they came out with, they literally announced it and then they put the pre-sales up and they were just gone immediately. I had no chance, absolutely zero chance. So I'll probably have to buy one of those aftermarket, which fucking sucks because I'm sure people will be selling that bitch for like $500. But I may buy one at one point. Anyways, so it sends you like push notifications to your phone whenever Walmart has a restock of One Piece stuff, right? And so they did a couple of them today. I obviously didn't get any of them because the bots are taking over, man. The bots are taking over, man. But yeah, it sucks. I don't know how. I'm gonna try the app for a little bit longer, but it is highly likely that I just fucking delete it because it's nothing wrong with the app. I don't want to think the worst of people, but people just suck, right? People are horrible, and I would bet that whoever has. Damn, they have OP13 in these 10s too. But I would bet like whoever created the app, like there's some sort of like maybe a delay or there's some system where they make sure that they get theirs before it's pushed out, which whatever. But it's just, I'm sure the app is even so popular that, it would be a miracle for someone to actually get something from here. But whatever, it is what it is. It'd be like that. So I don't know how long I'm gonna keep the app. We'll try it for maybe a week or two, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, it is absolutely crazy how hard it is. How hard it is to get shit nowadays. All right, where's my damn phone at? Where's that damn phone at? You damn phone. Okay. Video settings. Okay. Oh, cool. Let's see what we got here. So yeah, we're opening a box. Obviously. And we're gonna pull some good ass shit. I knew that was gonna fucking happen. I knew that was gonna happen. Let me switch back. Motherfucker, I switched this shit to Zoom ×2. Why are you not doing what I want you to do? Okay. It's on Zoom ×2. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna get like a new face cam, and I'll probably use the face cam that I have now as like my hand cam. I'll figure out a way to set it up. What I typically see people do is they'll have like like the face cam, something like this, and then the hand cam will be in front of them. So let's kind of imagine, right? So they'll have the hand cam like on a tripod. So if you see my microphone, I'll show you what my microphone looks like. So my microphone is like on a tripod or whatever, but they would have like a camera on their tripod, and they put their, put it in front. It's like this. Yeah, it's in front or whatever. And they open it. they open it like this, but instead of being face down like that. I mean, I like the face down style. You know, ask my wife. Just kidding. I do like it doing it this way, but I'm not against trying something different, right? Because I want to figure out a better way to, or I want a better camera, honestly, is just the long and the short of it. I want a better hand camera, which I don't know if I can get a better hand camera. I don't know. Because this camera is like a fucking 1080p, but the thing that sucks is it uses, I don't know. I'm just kind of blabbering. I don't really know what I want. I do want a better face cam. Like, that's the camera that I want to be a little bit better, you know, because the face, that money maker. But I don't know. My setup isn't that bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, shoot, it's alright. If you ask me, it's alright. Alrighty. Let's see what we get. First pack, leader pack. But y'all know we don't. Hold on, this is a little bit too. Alright, there we go. You know what? There we go. There we go. Oink chunk. So, a redback. Hey, I'll take a special print, but I'll take a redback too if it's a boa. Rindo. Crocodile Dundee. Ice Time. Hogback. Not bad. Hogback is a very good card. 4 cost 5k, 1k counter on KO. Play up to 1 character with a cost of 4 or less and a trigger other than Dr. Hogback from your trash. So very good card. Yeah, so it's a, you know, swing with it, and then you can also and then immediately KO it in order to pull something good from the trash. Typically, you're gonna pull like a Perona from the trash. Okay, let me figure out how I'm gonna do this trash. Speaking of trash, what's the deal with airline food? Oh yeah, we're definitely pulling that from here. Even though that's an OP13, but somebody messed up and they put one in here. So there's a couple of really, really good things that we can pull from here. There's some, like, there's a Boa special print. I think that's probably, there's a manga, there's a Mihawk manga. There's the Bubble Zoro. That's the one that I want. Those are the ones I want. The Bubble Zoro, and then the manga You'll Frighten Me event. Those are the two that I really want. But there are some really good hits in these things. Ooh, speaking of hits, we get our first hit. We know gank that. We know. Monkey D. Luffy. Hold on, man. This oh, it was just the light. I was like, this the supernovas down here was looking a little bit like blurred or something, but it was just the way the light was hitting it. Yeah, when you look at it correctly, you were right. You called a Luffy. So this is the alt Luffy. This one is actually pretty good, and it's funny because I was looking at the red cards because I had pulled the when I had pulled the alt Zoro. I had pulled the alt Zoro very recently, within the past like week or so, and I had already pulled the alt Law, Trafalgar Law, and I was looking, you know, trying to see how much the Zoro was or whatever, and so I pulled up all the red cards and was looking at the alt arts, and This was the only one that I didn't have, so I do have it now. Fantastico. It looks pretty dope. I like the way it looks. He's kind of like swinging and got some leaves or debris or some shit flying up around his fist because he's swinging so fast. It's a good looking card. Good looking card. My friend. The good looking card, my friend. Say hello to my little friend. My little big friend. So Dr. Hogback is actually like the second best selling card from this set, from Azure C7. I just pulled it up. The card is a very good card. But yeah, that's fire. Ulaw's doing pretty well. You'll Frighten Me is going down. I like to see that. I mean, for now, I don't really want it to keep going down, but you know, if it's gonna make it easier for your boy to get. Ooh, wait, that Luffy's on for $42. Wow, that's actually a little bit surprising to me. Oh, sorry, Luffy. I'm treating you like just one of the regular bitches. I'm treating you like one of the bottom bitches. I'm sorry. You're over here with the top bitches. All right, like you should be. I apologize. I don't know what I was thinking. You're special. Okay. Don't let the other ones tell you you're not. You are special. You deserve things that they don't. Ooh, a Humandrill. This card I do not get a lot of. Like, this is actually crazy. It's a very good card. 3 costs, 4,000, 2K counter. I always say the same thing about 2Ks. Okay, your turn. When this card becomes rested, rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 less. That's absolutely insane. It's a 3 cost, it's a 2K, and you get to rest a 4 cost on their turn. You don't even have to have a 3 cost. Or you don't even have to have a 4 cost to rest their 4 cost. That's absolutely crazy. That is so insane. And it works very well in Mihawk. Absolutely crazy in Mihawk. Because Mihawk, you're queen in time for a counterattack. Because in Mihawk, you get to rest one of your cards, any of your cards, in order to restand 3 Don. And there's a lot of cards in the Mihawk deck that get a cool effect when they're rested. All right, Bluegrass, good card. Bird Neptunian. Charlotte the Pudding. Ran. Everwhite. Oh, this is feeling a little sticky. Did we get another hit already? Damn. We're only 4 packs into it. We got 2 hits. We got another Croc. Let's go, man. Let's go. Like, I'm pretty sure that's my 4th Croc. So now I'm like, shit, I gotta build the Crocodile deck. Shit. There we go. I will take that. I'll be honest, I was a little bit nervous. It was it was like the other alts. Like, I don't want to, like, I'm okay with opening the Seeker Rare, but I hope, again, there's no guarantee that there will be 3. At least I don't think so. I don't think that there's a guarantee. No, actually, I'm sure that there isn't, because I remember watching someone open a box and they only got two hits in the box. But yeah. So Croc. So this is our fourth. Secret Rare Crocodile. So I am now. This makes it much easier to. It's really crazy. I've opened more Secret Rare Crocs than I have. Build the Croc deck. Build the deck, bro. We were supposed to play The Sim today, and you just bailed on me. So whatever. I don't want to hear shit from you. But no, the Croc deck is fun. I haven't played it a ton. I've only played it a couple of times. But it's actually funny because I'm playing a Croc deck. The deck that I'm playing right now is a Croc deck, but it's just old as hell, right? It's from OP04 and we're on 14 now, so it's from 10 sets ago. But it's still, Croc. But that's funny that it's the same leader. But this one, I may have to build it at this point. I've got all my fucking Crocs. Like, there's no reason not to. Ooh, Gorgon Sisters. Popular cards. Eustace Captain Kidd. Nefeltari Vivi. So I confronted. No, I think I mentioned this, but I had an order for someone who I go to the tournaments with on Tuesday, and I didn't make it last week to ask him about it, but because I wasn't 100% sure, because usually people go by their Bandai names or whatever. Yeah, people typically go by their Bandai names. So some people their names, but it's one of those things where they go by their Bandai name, their real name, whatever. So anyways, this guy, I wasn't 100% sure, but the name sounded like it would have been his name, because I was thinking it was his actual name. So I went and talked to him yesterday and I asked him, I was like, "Is your name blah blah so and so?" And he's like, "Yeah." I was like, "Oh well, I think I sent you a Nefeltari Vivi card, because that's what what brought it up to me was this card." And he was like, "Yeah, I was just trying to get a play set of him and blah blah blah, but this is the card that I had sent to him." So it's a Nefeltari Vivi, 7 cost, 4,000 power. Wait a minute, that's stupid. It's a super rare. On play up to 1 Alabasta type character with a cost of 8 or less, other than Nefeltari Vivi, from your hand. Then your opponent places 1 card from their hand at the bottom of their deck. That is actually a crazy ass effect, because there's no limitations on how many cards that they have in their hand, right? So that card reminds me a lot of like the Robin, the OP12 Robin. The reason that I built the Koala deck, because you play it out and you get to dismantle the opponent's hand, but that card is better because you get to play an 8 cost character, and you get to, and there's no limit on how many cards that they have to have. With Robin, they have to have at least 5 cards in their hand for you to rip 2. God, that Robin would have been so good if they would let you rip it for a less amount. Like, if they have 3 cards. Oh shit. If they have 3 cards, or if they just didn't put a limit on it or whatever, God, that Robin would be absolutely insane, but whatever. Ooh, we got a Don Quixote do Flamingo. I think we have a playset of these finally. Or maybe we might have already, but I might have to build Don Quixote as well. This card is so good. 10 cost, 10,000 power, so it's a massive body. On play, Don -3, choose 1. If your leader has the Don Quixote Pirates type, KO up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 8 or less. Second option, up to 3 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 7 or less cannot be rested until the end of your opponent's next end phase. So it freezes 3 of your opponent's characters. So I never thought there'd be a situation where someone would use that first effect, because you're only affecting 1 character. You're KOing them, yeah, that's great, but the second effect, you're freezing 3 of their characters. And yesterday I was playing against at the tournament. I said that I had played 2 games, and then I played one that was I played 3 games, and then I played one that was just kind of for fun. And he used the effect and trashed a Croc that I had just played the turn before, an 8 cost Croc that I had just played the turn before, and it was tragic. So I was like, okay, there are situations where you'd want to KO instead of freezing 3 characters. You definitely want to KO, because that crippled me when he fucking did that shit. But oh, that's exciting. What so what do you get to do? Do you get to like name it or something? We'll name it GPD Prime. Kurobi. It's a very good card in Jinbei. It's a popular one. Shanks. Kikinojo. I honestly am tired of seeing that card. I'm not going to lie. I have fucking seen too many of these Kikinojos, right? There are a lot of good super rares, and I just keep getting the fucking Kikinojos. It's actually kind of pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie. I am not gonna lie. Ooh-wee. But the Shanks is going for like $2. 2 schmackaroos. For a rare. Not bad to toll. It's because Shanks is just destroying in every format possible. He's just doing so good in all the tournaments. It's a good deck. It really is. But yeah. If I don't think this will ever happen, but you know, who knows? If I ever get really serious into, you know, the tournaments and things like that, then you have to play the decks that people are winning with, right? You have to play the decks that are meta. You can't do, and I just like the rogue decks, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like to play with the deck that everybody knows is going to be really good, everybody knows is going to do really well, that kind of thing. Which obviously, you know, it's counterintuitive if I'm wanting to do well at the actual tournaments, like regionals, not locals, which I'm just playing, you know, that I play every week, that kind of thing. If I ever decide that I want to go to that next level where they're the bigger tournaments, they have one in like Vegas, they have one in Dallas, they have like some big ass tournaments, regionals, and if I ever wanted to go there, then you have to just kind of play the best deck. Right, you have to play the best decks because those are the decks that win. So right now it's Mihawk. Right now it's doing extremely well over in Europe. Eau Rouge, Zoro, Megalo. Okay, so we got 2 hits so far. I will map the surface and sell the stellar cartographic data to be credited as the discoverer. Anyone visiting will see my commander name listed and some community flexing. Very nice. So do people like inhabit said Earth-like world after you discover it, or is it just, okay, yeah, I discovered this world. Suck it. Suck it, fools. Scaled Neptunian. Orindo. Monet. Kikinojo. Oh, this is an interesting card. Okay, so set this character as active at the end of your turn. It's a very weak card, but it's one of those cards where you can keep using over and over, right? You can rest it for your effect, restand it, and then potentially, you know, rest it again if you need it. One day, perhaps, they introduced the ability to colonize uninhabited systems, so it's possible. But that is really far from all civilization, so not for a long time, if so. So the people who are like in your guys' civilization, right? Are they all actual players? Or do you have like NPCs once you like discover like a colonized planet or a habitable planet, right? So you discover this habitable planet and people start living there. Is it NPCs or is it actual people that play the game that just like, oh, I'm on Earth, I'm not going to be doing any traveling right now? Like, will you go back and be just a regular ass Joe Schmo for fun? Ooh, we got another boa. Very nice. This will be our 5th one. So that one goes in the collection. Very nice. All right, okay. I'm putting this one to the side like it's a fucking, like it's a secret rare, an altar. That card is just so hard to get, and it's going for like $20. It's crazy. So yeah, I'm gonna set you to the side. Set you to the side, young thing. Players build the settlements, NPCs inhabit them. Eventually, the system grows naturally as it connects with the trade network, and players visit stations that exist in the system. Players are system architects rather than inhabitants. Okay. That's what you think. That's what you think. Portia. I heard the sound of a lady's cry. Boa Hancock. Miss Valentine. Ooh, another Foxy. That deck I really want to build. I really want to build Foxy. Right now, I'm good with Purple Croc, but Purple Yellow Croc. But I need to, you know, it's only going to be good for another couple months, so I'll need to build something else. So this is a very good card. So 8 cost, 9,000 power. On play, Dawn -1. If your leader has the Foxy Pirates type, draw 2 cards, trash 1 card from your hand. So you're cycling your cards. Then rest up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 9 or less. So this is an 8 cost that can rest a 9 cost. Then activate main once per turn, add it to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck, and rest it. So, I mean, it can't hit a 10. I still think that's going to be the very large, vast majority of cards. There aren't a lot of 10 costs that are getting just ran consistently. You know what I'm saying? There's not. So yeah, I'm happy. I think that's only like my 2nd or 3rd one of those Foxies. So I got enough boas now because I already have my 4, but I like to have 5 so I can have 4 in my playset, and then also 1 in my and then I can always make sure that I have 1 in my collection. Pentachromatic String. Aladdin, very nice. Ooh, this feels like the hit. Ooh, this feels like another hit. Come on, let's get. Is it? It's not a red back, is it? No. Let's see. We want a special print boa. We want a manga. We want we want one of those manga events. Ah, a Megalo. Oh my goodness. I already have this. I mean, it looks crazy. Yeah, it looks wild, but I have this one already. Wah. Megalo? Yes, Megalo. I'll send it to you. Just kidding. No, I appreciate the hype man vibes, but yeah, I have that one, and it's not that it's bad, you know, it's just the excitement is more there, like for that Luffy, right? The Luffy, I don't have one of those yet, so I'm pumped about that. But the Megalo, I've already pulled one, so it's just kind of like wow. Megalol. I see what you did there. All right, couple more packs to go. Ryuma. Gloriosa, Giola, Bullet String, okay, Margarita, Ocean Current Shoulder Throw, Monet. I know I should have opened the damn, but I'm gonna open both of these boxes anyways. So the that other box, I told myself I was gonna open all of these. OP13s, no. I do have some Riftbound, but here in like a week or so, I think the new Riftbound set, I think next Friday, the pre-release for the Riftbound will be Among Us. So I have high hopes for the Riftbound. So maybe next week. I think next week our Boxing Day will be Friday. I need to confirm because I don't know for sure if they're going to be doing it a week early, which I don't know why they wouldn't, but whoops. Whoopsie. Monkey D. Luffy D Monkey. Ooh, Rosinante and Law. Very nice. I only have a couple of those. So I'm going to actually set that one to the side because I do need more of those. I need my play sets. I need my play sets. I need them play sets. Boy. Ooh, our first Dawn. First Dawn, the back. And since we already got the 3 hits, I find it hard to believe that we will have a chance for a gold Dawn. Pizza, yeah. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Okay, we got Gecko Moria. Moria. Mr. 1, that's a good card. Okay, I was tripping. I was like, wait a minute. I thought this was my second rare. I was like, wait a minute. 3 rares in a pack? What the hell? Isho. And Mihawk Dawn. Nice. It's pizza. It's a gold pizza Dawn. Yes, Abra, welcome, welcome. All right, we got an Oink Chunk, Diamante. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see. So we got the hits from the box, so we can take a look at those here in a second. Perona, only a couple left. X-Drake, needed a couple more of him. I don't know how many of these X-Drakes I need, so I'm going to take a look at that to have my play set. You never know. You're right. It's one of those things that you never know. Chaka Impel. Speeder Mice. Bird Neptunian. Basil Hawkins. Zorro. Silvers Rayleigh. Alrighty. Alright, can we get some, let's get some last pack magic. I'm going to open a box, or it's not a box, but I'm going to open a pack of Riftbound. I'm feeling some Riftbound. We'll do one. We'll do one pack of Riftbound. And then we'll look at the hits. I mean, they were some decent, we got some decent cards. We got some decent hits. We got all 4 of the Crocs now, which is very nice. Human Drill. Boa Hancock. Talk about Human Drill. I'm just kidding. That's gross. Ooh, yes, let's go. This isn't an actual hit, but it is such a good card. It is absolutely crazy. Yeah, that's a fantastic card. I'm very happy with that. I think this might be close to having a play set of the Namis. All right. So you know what, we'll put up the super rares. Let's compare some of the super rares that we got, because we got some good ones. We'll put up some of the good super rares that I set to the side. All right, make space, you selfish bees. All right, Queen Boa, showing her face. I think this is the first Boa. Maybe we did open one Boa from a box before, but yeah, this is because I think we got most of our Boas from blister packs that we've opened. But we got the Boa Hancock, the 9 cost Queen Bee of the set. We got Foxy, which I think this gives us a playset of the Foxies. Same for the Namis, and then maybe the Rosinantes. I think the Rosinantes the Rosinante and Law. I think we're still like maybe one short or whatever. For the art, yeah. Definitely for the art. All right, so those are some of the good super rares that we hit. And then what else do we got? What else do we got here? What do we got? All right, so we got the Croc Odile, the Crocodile, Megalo Alt Art, and then we got the Monkey D. Luffy. The Luffy D. Monkey? Dude, watch it from season 1. That's what you do. I'm sure that they have it in like, you know, numerical order or something. But yes, these are the hits from the box. Not too bad. The Crocodile I needed. Monkey D. Luffy, I didn't have a Monkey D. Luffy at all, so that is dope. The Megalo, I had a Megalo already, so it's one of those where it's like womp womp. But it's not like the card is fantastic. The Megalo is absolutely cracked. So not too bad. Gotcha. I'm pretty sure it'll just take you to the next episode once you watch one. So figure it out. So what do we want to look? Let's look at. Let's go ahead and look at TCG Player for a bit. I do need to take a shower because I smell like straight ass, as opposed to non-straight ass, I guess. All right, let's do it. Let's do the thing. Let's do the thing we do when we look at cards. So yeah, the Shanks is going crazy right now. It's the Shanks is the #1 selling card right now. Oh yeah. Take a shower. Everyone is asleep. My wife had a headache. She went to sleep when my daughter went to bed, which is like 8:30. So she's been in bed for a couple hours. Is she actually asleep? Maybe. She typically just scrolls her phone for 2 hours, 2-3 hours till I get up there. But she might be actually asleep today. So this is my chase card right now. This card is just crazy. This card looks so good. I just am in love with this card. Man, what the hell? It's crazy. Like this card was like 700. Yeah, that was the lowest, and I don't see it going much lower than that. But you know, Dr. Hogback's doing pretty well. Ooh, this Rosinante and Law. Wow, we just pulled one of those. See, this is the one I was talking about. The Boa that I would. Like this Boa, like I don't like. It's like a good. Obviously, it's a fantastic looking card. It's going for $1,000 right now. Like you can't be mad at that. But that's not one of the ones where I'm just like I have got to have that card. Like yeah, I would really like to have that card. It would be fantastic because the card looks good. It's selling for quite a bit. But this Zoro, this card is just magnifique, right? It's a good card in the first place, and then secondly, it's just they call it, and it even has a name. When a card has a fucking nickname, like there's a chance that it's gonna be a fucking banger, right? Bubble Zoro, right? And then it has, not only is it a Zoro card, but he has Sanji in it too. Like this card is so good. The art looks so amazing. I love the way that card looks. Boa, we just pulled this Boa. This is the original Boa. Yeah, the Mihawk. Kuma's coming down. Man, I thought Kuma was really gonna hit $100. Oh well, I don't want to sell my Kumas anyways, but if they were selling, somebody would have bought them for $100, I would have sold them to them. So I don't regret putting them at $100. I don't. Damn it. Okay, Newgate is making a little comeback. Okay, that's interesting. Girl, I got 2 of these that are getting graded right now. The winner girls, 2 of those, because I'm such a winner. All I do is win, win, win sometimes. Okay, what else we got here? What else we got? So this is the illustration box Don Quixote. Let's see. I don't have this Luffy, do I? No, I don't have this Luffy. Do got this Boa though. The Boa is slowly creeping down, but that's fine because mine will be graded here in a couple. Let's see, what are they selling for? They're selling about 2 a day. Yeah, my Boa will be graded in a couple months. Croca. The prices aren't like this in Europe. What? I just expected that all the cards in English would kind of be like similar no matter where you were, right? In Australia, or someone from Australia is in here pretty regularly, Cho Mutta, and he, talks to us about the cards and stuff like that, and he says it's, pretty similar. So that is crazy. Bro, how much is the Boa, how much is the event? This You'll Frighten Me event. It's getting lower here. Shoot, it's in the price range when I'm kind of like, hold on, do I want to pull the trigger? If it gets under 300, I might have to just do it. But because this is the other card, so it's the Zoro, the Bubble Zoro, and then this card. Those are my 2 top tier cards. The 2 cards that are just fantastic, and that's because I already got this Ground Death. I did buy the Ground Death. I bought it for $130, and this was like during a release event. Somebody had pulled it right then and there. Bonnie going crazy. It's because it's getting played in Luffy, and Luffy's a fun deck. Even though I did beat a Luffy's ass when I played my Purple Yellow Crocodile yesterday, so there's that. This Nami is going for $15. What? That's crazy. Perona. Let's see. The Full Art Robin. Okay, I think that's going down a bit. Let's see. What else we got here? I have this Ace. Mine is getting graded. It's good to see this. It's good to see this going up. Oh, it is $270 is the least it's selling for. Let's see what it's going for. Yeah, this was $150, so it's went up about $100 in the last month. So that is dope to see. We love to see it. ST21 Luffy. The leader. I don't know where I didn't see that one. I must have passed it up. Man, I might have to look at the European sites and get my DMG, which is graded. My Gear 2, which I sold for like $60 like 6 months ago. I'm so stupid, but you know, I didn't know much in the game, and the card was only going for like $60 at that point. Jory Bonnie again. Monkey D. Goofy. Damn, this Mihawk is just doing well. To 100 buckaroos. Ooh, see, the Nami's a very, very good card. Yeah, so this card is doing this one that we just pulled this one. Perona from OP12. Zoro Joro. Damn, Gecko Mori. All the super rares from here are from OP14 are just going crazy. My Perona's going down. Damn it. It was getting close to 80. Oh well. My VV's going down a little bit. I feel like everything's going down a bit from what I've seen. I guess it's setting up for a comeback. Ooh wee. Beckman's going up. I think this was $100 a couple of days ago. I've had this one. I'm gonna send some cards in to get graded this week. I think I have a couple cards. I have at least 4 or 5 cards that I absolutely need to send off, like the Ground Death, some of the cards from Riftbound. I said I was gonna open a pack of Riftbound, didn't I? You know what? I don't feel like it anymore. I gotta get up out of my chair, and there's the whole thing. I gotta set my phone back up. Nah, we're gonna pass on that. Damn, this ace is going for 150. This is crazy. I was expecting this to go way higher. I was expecting it to, like, because it was competing with Zoro for a little bit for the special print Zoro from OP12. I mean, I did pull 3 Zoro, so I'm happy that the Zoro is doing much better. But oh, this is what you're talking about, Abra. Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? You're gonna make me pull out some of my collection. So I've gotten obsessed. So I got into One Piece back in May of last year. It was the summer of last year. The summer of last year when I became a man. So yeah, the summer of last year I got into it. Went to a convention so I got into it in May, and then in August. No, it was in maybe it was in August. It was very quickly after. It was like maybe the next month or 2 or something like that. I went to my first convention, and they had some sort of vendor. It was called Gem Mint. That's what it was. Gem Mint was the vendor. It's a PSA vendor, and you can submit the cards right there in person. But obviously they have to send it off to PSA because they don't do the actual grading. They just ship them off. They just handle it for you. So anyways, long story short, I had those shipped off in August, and then I didn't get them back until November. So it took a long fucking time. But once I got those cards back, I was absolutely obsessed with them. So I have a, we're gonna look at them, right? We'll look at them. Ugh. Said I wasn't gonna get up, but that didn't happen. Okay, here we go. So we'll take a look at these real quick. Talking about the graded cards. I gotta, All right, so I'm not gonna set up the hand cam again, but we'll go to, so this one is the prize. So this Luffy that we just saw. It's only a 9. But I still love it, and that's all that matters. And 9s, from what I have seen, 9s still go for raw prices, which kind of sucks. So I basically had to grade it for nothing. But this card is still going for $2,000 right now. So and that's now. I'm sure that in like a few years, this thing will potentially go up. But yeah, so that looks so good. Yeah, thank you very much. I actually really really like this card. It looks just it looks fantastic. Again, this is kind of the yeah. Let me try and get the light right on it. Yeah, this is just oof. It looks so good, and the one piece here in the background, how they do like a lot of their like flagship cards or whatever. This card looks so good. Yeah, it is what it is. I was hoping for a minimum 9.5 because I was looking at because while I was waiting on it to get graded, I was looking at what they had graded everything else. Everything was getting like 9.5s and 10s. Everything. It was very very few cards were getting like nines, and I was like, easy. I'm definitely going to get at least a 9.5, and it came back a 9. My wife said I hit it very well because I unboxed it on camera or whatever, and but I was a little bit disappointed when I got it. I'm not gonna lie, but since then I've recovered and I'm extremely happy. The car looks so amazing, and just being in the plastic. I cannot think of what the hell it's called. The fucking plastic case. Wow, I thought it was gonna come to me right then, but whatever the plastic case is called. I cannot think of what the slab. Jesus, yeah, being in the slab like just makes it just look so good. So slab is what I was looking for, but it just looks so like yeah, it looks so good. But yeah, I love that one. I'm working on building out my collection. So right now I only have 3. I did have 4. I had one of those special print Zoros that came back as a 10, and I sold that because it was just selling for a lot of money at the time. It was like I think I sold it for like $525 or something like that. Which sucks because a couple of days later, one sold for like $600. So, but it's still fun. I mean, am I mad that I made $525? I mean, I didn't make that whole amount because eBay got to take their cut and blah blah blah. So, I think I ended up making like $450 total off of that card. Which am I mad I made $450? No. So, and I have the main reason I sold it is because I already have 2 more of those getting graded at PSA right now. So I sent a couple of cards to PSA. Had sent like a Gum Gum Giant, the Gum Gum Giant manga event. I sent that there. The Cross Guild manga event. Then I had 2 more of those Zoros, those special print Zoros that I sent. So those are the only ones that I've sent to PSA. Everything else has went to Beckett, and I've sent probably like 60 things to Beckett over the past 2 months. I've sent like 60 things to Beckett. So, and I still have like 40 or 50 things to send to them. So I'll probably be doing that at some point this week. So hopefully in February, I get some in February, but March and April should be very very busy as far as that goes. Um, oh, the pre-erratas are going nuts right now. They're going absolutely crazy. Um, but what does it cost for grading? So it depends on which level you pick, right? So for PSA, it's basically like $25 a card to have it graded for like their base service. Now you can go through other companies like Gem Mint, GameStop will submit them for you. If you go through them, they're like 20 bucks. Because the ones that I just sent to are not just sent, but those ones that I had just mentioned that I had sent to PSA, I did it through GameStop, and those are 20 bucks a piece. Um, but then they have like another level because that's like their cheapest level. You get those back, 45 days minimum, 45 business days minimum. So it can take, I think they say they have like a between 45 to 90-day estimation on that level. Then you can go up. I think the next level is like maybe $50 or something like that. I don't know PSA because I haven't did a lot of research, but I've looked at Beckett a lot more. So Beckett, their lowest level is like $15, I think. Their lowest level is $15. Um, and that's without subgrades. And if you do hit a 10 that has subgrades, or if you want to have subgrades added no matter what, then it's $18, so $17.95 for a card to have the subgrades. And then for the next level up, so that basic level, they have like it's right around the same time. It's like a 45-day. No, it's like a 40. I think it's like a 45-day turnaround. Business days, 45 business days, which is annoying as fuck. Now their next level up is 35 per card, and that gets your card back in like 20 to 25 business days. Sometimes it's a bit longer than that. I did that with this Luffy, and it took a little bit longer, but this was right around the holidays, so it went through, like, again, it's business day, so it went through Christmas, it went through let me think. It went through Christmas and went through fucking Thanksgiving, right? So there's just a lot of holidays going on the day after Thanksgiving. So a lot of holidays kind of went on. So this took a little bit longer, but wasn't that much longer. Exactly. Like I didn't realize that because, again, when I first sent my cards in at that event, I was new. I had no idea, but I was like, I want to submit some cards. Shit, I don't fucking know. These cards look dope. So I submitted them, and they all came back as 10s. You know what I'm saying? I was like, fuck yeah, this is easy. Everything's gonna be a 10, 10, 10, 10, right? I was like, yeah, that's amazing. Um, but Beckett is worth it, in my opinion, strictly for the fact that there's a chance to get a black label, right? Because if you get a black label, that that adds, I mean, it varies depending on the card, but if you hit a black label on the right card, that could, 5 times the cost or the amount that you can sell that card for minimum. You know what I'm saying? And it can go even higher than that, right? Again, if it's on the right card. But yeah, getting a black label is absolutely worth it to just send everything to Beckett. Like ever since I, started sending some stuff to Beckett. Now, again, the last thing that I sent was like in November to PSA because I was going through GameStop. I was like, let me try this GameStop thing. And I had only sent this to Beckett. This was the only thing that I had sent to Beckett at that time. I had sent this to Beckett. Then I heard that you can do it through, heard that you can send cards to PSA through GameStop. So I tried that. And then everything else since then, I've sent to Beckett, right? Strictly for the fact that there's an opportunity to get a black label, and that does so much for a card. And like a 9.5, I was looking this up or whatever, like a 9.5 is equal to like a 10 for PSA. So, it's one of those things where it's definitely worth it. And I've heard that they come back much quicker from Beckett. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. All right, let me show you these cards, and we'll probably call it after that. So this Dead Man's Game, this alt art Dead Man's Game. Yeah, this one looks really good too. This is PSA. Ah, you're in Germany. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? I think that's how you say that. I took that class a long time ago. I'm an old guy. They have Beckett in in Germany. They have Beckett like in Germany or maybe like in Europe somewhere. That is cool. So you don't even have to send it overseas. That is crazy. That, like, I know this is stupid. I know it is. But like in my head, when people are like, I'm gonna send my card to Beckett, I'm like, man, they gotta send them all the way over here to fucking, because ours is in Dallas. All right, it's not in Dallas, but it's like it's in Texas. It's in Plano, Texas. And so I'm like, oh, they got to send their cards all the way over here overseas. And man, I bet you that shit takes a long time for it to get back. That's exciting. That's actually really cool. That is really cool that you guys are getting Beckett and PSA. That is amazing. Or that you have Beckett. But yeah, this is my Dead Man's Game alt art. Hit a 10 on that bad boy. And then we also, last but not least, have this Gold D Roger. The alt art of the Gold Roger Secret Rare. That is a 10. I bought this card. It's funny. This is like one of my favorite card stories. It's a very quick card story, but I was talking about that the event that I was at. I bought this card at the event. It was like 25 bucks. I bought this card at the event. It was 25. Yeah, it was 25 bucks. And again, I was new. I was like, okay, this card looks cool. I don't know. Let me send it in and see what happens. And so obviously Gold Roger has gotten, the card itself has gotten extremely popular because of a few decks that it can be played in, and the card is just such a good card. And so by the time it came back, like this card itself, raw, is selling for like 80 bucks, between 75 and $80. Again, I bought it when it was like 25, and PSA 10s are going for like I think 450 is the highest I've seen. Between 450 and 500 is the highest that I've seen these go for. And so when I got it back, there was another event where there were a couple of people from it was like an anime fest or whatever, and the English voice of Goldie Roger, I don't remember his name. It's kind of getting scratched, which, man, that makes me sad. But you know, it is what it is. I'm learning because it's not the card that's signed; it's the actual case. So it's a bit scratched up. But his name is Sean, maybe something. So when I got it signed, they also had like JSA verification or authentication, like right there on a scene, I guess. So I got it signed, and then I got a card to have it verified and all that stuff. So they put a sticker on it. It says JSA and all that cool stuff. Has a little code on it, but yeah. All right, Gank that. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm probably gonna call it a night as well, just because I'm tired. But Abra, thank you very much for tuning in, Gank that. You know, I'm grateful for you too, and anybody else that's here that you know, that's a little shy, that doesn't want to jump in chat like Abra. But we do this every day, typically, right? I would say probably 5 days a week. Thank you for the follow. I'm truly grateful. But we do this every day. We open packs. Sometimes we'll do One Piece is the number one thing that we do. I'll do like some Pokemon because sometimes when I'm out and I can't get One Piece, I'm like, fuck, I gotta get something. I'm itching. Sometimes we'll do some Pokemon. Riftbound is another game that I really, really like. I don't play it, but I like the artwork. I like the cards. So we open some Riftbound pretty regularly. Typically we do a pack a day for Riftbound. And then once a week we'll typically open a box, and that's why I call it Boxing Day. So we opened a box today, and typically once a week we'll do a box. And it's usually on Wednesday. Next week will probably be different because I think Riftbound, the new set, is coming out. So next Friday I think I'll be getting a box of Riftbound Spirit Forged. So we'll probably be opening that. But yeah. Sounds like an addict. No, not me. Of course not. First step is admitting it. But I do sell the cards too, so it's a cool way to support the habit, right? So, right, I'm not just draining all my money. You know, I'm getting a little bit of it back. So that's my boy math, as my wife calls it. Yeah, she says it's boy math. But yeah, thank you very much for joining. I'm appreciative. I'm grateful. And until next time, everybody, have a great night.